What's up, everybody on YouTube? This is your boy Georgie Boy and Brooks. Please subscribe to my page, Georgie Boy and Brooks. Subscribe to my Facebook, Georgie Boy and Brooks or Anthony Brooks, so we can chop it up. Real quick, what I wanted to talk about is something that's very misleading in a lot of people, black or white. A lot of us have been taught to believe in things that from the school system that we have not yet taken the time out to do further research on. Like, I know a lot of white people, even black people, have been taught that Africans sold each other as slaves. They sold their own people. And real quick, I just want to break that down, talk about that. What it was a lot of people don't understand that Africans did not understand the concept of race. There was no such thing as race at all. You had tribalism. You had the Medenka, the Solani, the Futu, and this is just to name a few tribes. The Zulu, these are just tribal nations. We cannot say Africans sold their own people because they did not live by the concept of race. Africans fought against other tribes based upon tribalism. So when Europeans came in order to protect themselves, they helped capture other rival tribes that they were in conflict with. Never did they sell the same people of the same nations as them. And a lot of white people have tried to minimize slavery and try to justify slavery by saying, well, you people sold each other. You people sold your own people. No, they did not. You can't say own people. That's the miseducation, and that's the trickery. When you say own people, there was nobody from the same nation sold their own people from the same nations. People of the rival tribes and the area went to go help capture the other tribes that they were in conflict with, and that would make sense. In order to protect themselves and their family and their nations, they helped capture the people that they were in conflict with. And what happened was Europeans, they were capitalizing off the wars that were going on among African people, because African people always fought against each other, based upon tribalism. They were capitalizing off that, and they were giving them weapons. They was giving them all kinds of things to fight against their rivals. And what we have been taught is that, well, you people sold your own people. That's not true. The African system of slavery was nowhere near compared to the inhumane system of the European system of slavery. Africans had prisoners of war. They would fight against other tribes, and they would capture the other tribes as prisoners and bring them back. And they would work up debts, and they would later release them back to their tribe, the other tribes. They released them back to their families. They didn't keep them forever and enslave them based upon color. That's the difference between the African system of slavery. Africans enslaved their rival. Africans had prisoners of war. They didn't have slaves. Europeans had slaves to work off, to get profit out of them. See what I'm saying? And we all have been taught Africans, well, you people sold your own people. That's what they say to us. And it's kind of counterproductive, because it doesn't take away the fact that Europeans enslaved Africans for like over 500 years. And it wasn't like, even if you're saying, even what they're saying is true, it's not like Europeans said, okay, you guys got to stop doing that. They still continue to do it, even if they were selling their own people. It wasn't like they thought it was wrong. They was the ones who caused it all. They didn't have a choice but to participate in it. Because what was they to do? They wasn't outnumbered, but they was actually outgunned. Europeans, their weaponry, the weapons and stuff that they had, their advancement with technology, they were just very advanced. So they actually outgunned the Africans, and African people did fight back. They don't talk about that, and they don't talk about how these tribal nations didn't have a choice but to help the Europeans capture these other tribes that they were in conflict with, because after Africans seen them as the enemy, not race. See what I'm saying? There was no such thing as race. People didn't live by the concept of race. Europeans were the ones who created the concept of race, going around to other nations and thinking people, because they live in the same land, they was the same people. Even today in Africa, people live among each other in the region, and they don't see each other all as the same people. They speak different languages, they have different cultures. They're not the same people, but they teach us in the school system that they're the same people, then they're not. Africans helped capture other Africans who were their rivals, not their own people. Never did they sell their own people. And I have not found one person yet who make this claim to tell me which Africans sold their own people of the same nations. Not one. Not one has yet to tell us as a community about these Africans that were selling their own people. Because Africans didn't sell their own people. There was no such thing as race. They did not understand the concept of a race. So we cannot say today, we can't use the word own people, because I'm very skeptic about when people say own people. There was no such thing as race. They fought among each other, and white people capitalized off them fighting off each other. And that's how they managed to get the people to, it was like a power struggle that was going on. And that's how they managed to get the slaves that they needed by offering the tribes that were in conflict with each other, offering them weapons and things like that to go against them. It's still coonery at the end of the day. It's still foolishness, but that's how it really went down. And I wish they teach this more in school, but they're not going to teach us the right stuff in school. We cannot expect them to teach them right stuff in school, but you could read a couple of books. Like Dr. John Henry Clark has a book. He explains in detail about what happened with slavery, how did it start. Because colonialism is something that Europeans started. And still today, right now in 2017, the descendants of these people are still trying to blame the genocide and the atrocities on us. They're still trying to blame it on us. So the purpose of the video is just me telling everybody, look, stop saying Africans sold their own people. No, they did not. It's just not true. You say that because you're trying to justify the wrongdoing and the blood that was shed. All those innocent people that was killed. You're trying to justify it by saying, well, blaming it on us. Like, okay, it's your fault. You people did it to each other, when it's not true at all. There was no such thing as own people, because there was no such thing as race. Race is a concept Europeans created that they brought forth among everybody. So you can't say own people. So I just wanted to get that out. And anybody who watched this video, we could chop it up on Facebook at Jersey Boy and Brooks, or you could just comment in the comment section and we could chop it up and talk about it. And I know a lot of white people would be mad because they want to believe that Africans sold their own people out of the guilt. They want to believe that. They want to believe it to make themselves feel good. And reality is just not true. The miseducation among us is so real. And white people and black people have been brainwashed to believe in things that's just not true. And I encourage people to think farther, research farther, to get understanding, because Africans didn't sell their own people. They only sold people of different tribal nations that they were in conflict with, not own people. Meaning, and it's just like, I have a family, and somebody come to my house and say, well, they're going to kill my family if I don't help them do something. You don't think that I'm going to help that person to protect my family? Of course I'm going to help to protect my family out of fear. And that's basically what they did. They didn't have a choice, and they leave that out. The miseducation is real. People just need to research more and, start to look at information truly for what it is. Follow me at Jersey Boy and Brooks on Facebook. Follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to my page, Jersey Boy and Brooks, so we can chop it up.